Hey guys, good afternoon. Here in Harrisburg today for the Hannity Town Hall. Just wanted to show you guys a little bit here over there at that intersection. We have some mounted police. We're here at the Harrisburg Farm Show Complex as people are starting to arrive. You had to fill out for some tickets to be here tonight. There was only so many, I believe, given out. But people are arriving now. Doors open very, very soon. But out here in the parking lot, just wanted to kind of show you guys a little bit of what's going on before we get started for the day. Of course, there is going to be no recording or no live streaming a little later. That will not be allowed while they're recording the show. But again, we are here in Harrisburg today for Sean Hannity's Town Hall. So this is going to be pretty amazing. There's the truck. And like I said, there are mounted police over there. People starting to arrive here at the Farm Show Complex. I'm just going to kind of take a walk here through the parking lot and head on over that way. Now, like I said, we cannot stream inside or record or anything like that. So we're going to see how long they let me live stream outside here. But I thought this would be a fun adventure today to take you guys along on. Because again, they are doing the town hall with Donald Trump this evening for the Sean Hannity show, and they're doing it right here in Harrisburg. So this is going to be an amazing, amazing day. And again, parking lot's pretty full already. Doors open in about 10 minutes or so. Taping doesn't begin until 5:30, but I see flags on a vehicle, so we're going to walk that way because you guys know me. Love to see the other flags flying. So we're just going to take a look. This is vastly different from when we were here not too long ago for the Trump rally, which was held here at the complex as well. So it is a bit different. As you can see, this was, like I said, a limited number of tickets for this event. And I see flags on the top of a car over there. Hey, good afternoon, Tammy. So, like I said, we're walking towards the line now. And it looks like there are quite a few people over there. But I just want to show you guys. This is why I was walking over here. Right there, we have a vehicle. We have a vehicle with flags. Yay, flags. I love flags. I love seeing them on the road on vehicles and stuff. Illinois, guys, Illinois. So pretty cool. And again, you can see, I don't know if you guys can see, that's the building we were at before here at the farm show. And the field we were waiting in last time for line. And my girlfriend is helping me out today, holding my spot. So that's pretty cool. Now, again, guys, you have to have tickets for this event. Hey, Ed. So it is only open to a limited number of people. We're just going to check out what this sign says, too. Since we're here, we want to take a look at it. See what it says. Oh, farmer's market. Okay. And then here, show entrance. So, of course, we're headed this way. And not much to see here at the moment other than people lining up. So I'm going to flip the camera around and just say hello to you guys for just a minute. Because it has been a few days since we've been live. And it's been a little while. So it is a pleasure to see all of you guys. Welcome to Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Again, we're here this afternoon getting ready for the town hall with Sean Hannity and Trump this evening. Again, you had to fill out for tickets ahead of time. They only put so many or gave so many out. But we're getting up to where the line starts. So I'm actually going to stop here for a minute and I'm just going to pan the camera and show you guys how long this line already is today. It's actually longer than when I arrived here last time at the expo. So we're going to flip this camera around just so you guys can see from here. and just check out how cool this is. All these people making their way inside the building today for, again, this is an event you have to have a ticket for, but look at this line already today. Absolutely amazing to see all of these people here gathered so that they can hear Trump speak at the town hall tonight, hear about his policies. Again, it is an invitation only, but it is absolutely amazing to see the number of people here. So we're going to walk over this way. There is a tent over here. It looks like a medical tent, but you can see lots of facilities available for everybody, but tons of people here already today. So just absolutely cool. And I wanted to do this live for you guys really quick, just to show how many people actually signed up for this and were chosen for today's event. So there's quite, like I said, quite a lot of people here already today. This line is all the way to the front of the building. Just absolutely phenomenal, guys, to see this turnout. And that is amazing. All people have concerns, questions, want to hear what Trump has to say. But yeah. Now, like I said, we're walking on the other side of the sidewalk here just to kind of get a view, a good scope of just how many people have already showed up. Like I said, the doors don't open for another like 10 minutes or so, but that line is all the way to the front doors there, guys. This is absolutely amazing to see. They've got people mazed in and out over here. So again, we're all waiting for the town hall. I know, it looks like I should have been here 2 hours ago. I didn't think I would have to camp out overnight for an event that was more private, but holy mackerel. There are a lot of people here, a lot of amazing people, like I said, out today just to show you guys, because we're not going to be able to get any closer to the door, but they go all the way up to the front door where we went in last time. But yeah, all of these people already here today in line. So this is just phenomenal to see. Absolutely wonderful here in Pennsylvania at the Harrisburg Farm Show Complex. And like I said, they have people weaving in and out there. So this line, I mean, is pretty long already. It's pretty amazing to see. But yeah, this is such a great turnout today. Like I said, lots of amazing people. Absolutely beautiful to see people that want to come out. They want to ask questions.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
So big, Nick. We're gonna win so big. Gotta win too big to rig. What do they make?
Very cool.
Where are you from?
I'm Soup Mama Official. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
You guys enjoy your day?
Absolutely.
But yeah, very cool, guys. Very cool. Hello. So you can see we have a lot of amazing people out. Like I said, I'll want to ask Trump some questions, hear this town hall, hear what he's got to say on the issues, and see what's going on here in Pennsylvania. Absolutely wonderful to see you guys. So again, you can see everybody's just very, very calmly, patiently waiting. Like I said, going to be a great event tonight. So I'm very excited to bring you guys a little bit of the pre-show coverage here so you can see everybody showing up and getting ready for today's festivities. The taping does not begin until 5:30 p.m. tonight, guys. So again, you want to make sure you're watching out for the Hannity show. Again, this is everybody coming in, getting in line, attending for the town hall tonight. And again, you had to fill out for tickets ahead of time to be here. So all of these people are taking time out of their day today to show their love for country. And hello. And, you know, like I said, this line is just getting super, super long. Absolutely amazing. So again, we are here. This is towards the end of the line right now as it stands. But again, there are still more people arriving, guys. And you could see that went all the way to the front of the building. It is only just before 1:30 this afternoon. But all of these amazing people out for tonight's show. Like I said, for the town hall, we still have more walking in from the parking lot. I do not know what the capacity is going to be for this event. I don't know how many tickets they were actually giving out, but again, you had to have a ticket ahead of time. You had to fill out, and then they only let people know. The confirmations just came yesterday. We're going to kind of hang out here for a second. They only came out yesterday, last night, with confirmations for this. So, pretty cool. Whoops, I'm trying to flip the camera again, guys. Oops, wrong button. Sorry. It's been a few days since I've used this program, but yeah. I missed you guys. I missed being live. But like I said, we are here in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, at the Farm Show Complex again tonight. Sean Hannity, town hall with Donald Trump. So this is going to be a really, really amazing evening. Of course, the turnout here today already is fantastic. This line is already getting to the parking lot because it just keeps adding. So there are actually more people already behind that trailer where we had just stopped. But again, so many people here today. Lots of people out. Just and I'm hearing some of the chit chat and everything. A little bit of anticipation, a little bit of excitement, but of course, everybody's so just calm and relaxed right now. It's amazing. It is very warm today, though. I must tell you guys, it's about 80 degrees here in Pennsylvania, so it is a hot day. Mona, school shooting in Georgia. Oh, goodness. Well, if that's the case, prayers for the families, prayers for everybody involved. That's not good. I'll have to check into that a little bit later. But guys, if you know anything about that, maybe stop and say a prayer for them really quick. And that's always terrible when we have a tragedy like that in our country. So I'll have to check that out and see what's going on. Terrible to hear. But again, today, right now, we are here outside the Harrisburg Farm Show and the building over there where they're going to be having tonight's event. It is the town hall, Donald Trump and Sean Hannity. And again, we have so many amazing patriots out here. There is no recording or anything once the show begins tonight. So I figured what I would do is go live from outside the building for a little while and give you guys a little bit of the experience being here, just so you can see all the people and see what's happening. But I'm going to flip this back around because that's enough of looking at me. There is a lot of wonderful stuff to see while we're here. And again, this line is just adding. They are in the grass now or going up towards the grass over by those barricades. So it is lengthening as we speak. Again, it is a very warm day. We do have the medical tent over here. And this line just wraps all the way through, all the way to the doors. But yeah, so we're just going to just show you guys one more time. We're going to walk up this way. Again, just so you can see the amount of people in line. Like a lot of the other events, of course, security is very, very tight. We have the mounted police here today. There are several security and other officers that are walking around. So it's a really safe, really secure environment. And it is absolutely wonderful to be here. There's not the music playing or all the vendors like there would be for any other event. So it's kind of a change of pace as far as the atmosphere is concerned while we're here. It's a little bit more relaxed, a little bit more, just hanging out, chit-chatting, than it is, dancing around and cheering and having a good time. But yeah, this is just more relaxed, like I said, than going to a regular rally or anything like that. You can see everybody's just very chill today. Again, it is very hot. It is about 80 degrees. So it's a little warm, but there is a nice breeze, which makes it very bearable because it's a beautiful, beautiful day. But again, they have everybody kind of winding in through here. Hey, PGB. And again, this line goes all the way around there to the front of that building and then all the way up and over where we went in last time for the Trump rally on the inside of this arena. So they are lined up all the way to the door. I do believe that they should be opening the doors very, very shortly. So that's exciting. because that'll get everybody out of this hot sun. But again, the breeze is blowing. It is a gorgeous day here in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. And I do know that everybody, you can hear that the conversation has picked up some. So there is a little bit more excitement as we get closer to the doors opening. So I'm very excited about that. But yeah, guys, we are going to have a great time today. Hopefully I'll be able to take a bunch of pictures for you guys too from inside the building. I don't know what the rules and protocols are going to be, because they did say that there was no recording inside. So I don't know. Oh, you're very welcome, Lou. Like I said, I can't stream from inside or while they're recording like that. So I won't even have short videos or anything to give you guys. But I figured we could stream the beginning part, the pre-show. That way, you know, we got to see it all. Oh, there are some familiar faces as I'm watching everybody walk around. So that is pretty cool to see some faces that I know as we're here getting ready for the Sean Hannity Donald Trump town hall this evening. So this is going to be a great, great event, guys. It's going to be an amazing experience. And holy mackerel, they're still coming in. So this is pretty crazy. You can see they are still coming in the parking lot and still making their way. So again, I don't know how many tickets were given out at all. That's any man's guess, I guess. But oh yeah, sure. You can say hi. So yeah. So what brings you guys out today? What brings you guys to the town hall?
It's going to be in town. So
Yeah.
See him.
Yeah. Do you have anything that's really pressing or really concerning? You know, for you guys for this election season? Or?
Well, I actually was just going to ask him one of the questions I had. It didn't pertain to any policy, but how does he get up every morning with all the hatred that the people have on the other side against him? I think that's just awesome that he can go each day with so much hatred against him.
Yeah, that is, it does. It takes a really resilient character. Yeah.
One side of the media.
Mm-hmm.
The other side actually talks the truth, but they don't get much credit for the truth.
Okay,
So
very cool.
I think, well, even at the assassination, you can't tell me that God's not on his side. I mean, did he turn his head, or somebody come down from heaven and turn his head?
Yeah, you know, and that gives me goosebumps every time you think about it, because, you know, the truth is that was a very, very scary moment in time.
Exactly.
And it's one of those moments kind of like 9/11 where you always remember where you were at that moment.
Right.
And that's a time in history. I think we're living in a time of history that's kind of amazing and scary all at the same time. Because, you know, 50 years from now, hopefully, you know, our children and grandchildren will be reading about this and learning from our mistakes, right?
Well, and also he's not going to flip flop like the other person's going to flip flop everything she says. What he does, he actually does. I mean, out of 16 years that we had leadership in this country, 12 of them was Democratic, 4 of them was Republican, and everybody I talked to said the best times in their lives were the 4 years he was in office. So what's that tell you?
Yeah, it's definitely affected a lot of people in different ways.
They get all these freebies, though. They like the other side. They're having it instead of working for a living.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys for being here. It was a pleasure to meet you. My name's Soup Mama Official. So I hope you guys look me up. I have a nonprofit. I'm online. You can put me in Google and you'll find me all over. Soup Mama Official. Yeah, absolutely. You go all over, cover all kinds of great events. I live here in Pennsylvania, so I'm always a pleasure to meet my neighbors as I take my adventures. So awesome. Pleasure to meet you guys. So very cool, guys. You know, we have people here. That was a really interesting question that he would ask, and I think that's pretty awesome. Hi. Did you want to say anything to the camera at all? Would you be interested in talking to America? Anybody? Yeah? You guys want to tell me why you're here today, or what questions you might have for Trump?
Oh, I got a lot of questions.
Okay, well, if you could ask him one question, what would your question be?
Is he going to get American soil that's in the hands of China and the CCP? Is he going to get it back?
That is a great question. I really hope that we have something similar to that later on today, that we get an answer for this. I'm really curious to see what people's questions actually are. Did you have a question in particular that you would ask him?
No, just the health insurance, you know.
Health insurance? Yeah, but these are great topics, and these are things that are concerning to most Americans out there.
Insurance, and you still can't afford the copays,
Yeah. Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, I think
And even your prescriptions. like
the
your outpatient,
deductibles
yeah.
and yeah, it's a lot. The premiums every month, the deductibles, the
And the wait
co-pays.
times that have gone up since Obamacare took over.
Right.
The wait time to see a doctor or a specialist that you need to see.
Yeah. Yeah, that's concerning too. I'm really good. Thank you for your input. I'm really glad, like I said, it's always interesting to hear what people's questions would be if they could ask one, because, we all have different concerns being here in the country, right? And it all comes together, and, we all have to live together. So, what's your concern is also maybe some of my concern too, because what happens to one of us happens to all of us, It's about taking care of your neighbors at the end of the day. So awesome. Well, thank you so much for your time. Yeah. Hi. Sure. So my name is Soup Mama Official. I have a nonprofit, and I actually go all over the country. I work internationally, and I support freedom and patriot events, and I talk to the people, and I do some disaster relief and community service outreach. Yeah, teaching. I have a question for you, though. If you had one question you could ask Trump this evening at the town hall, what would your question be, or what is your major concern for America?
So many major concerns, but I know most of his policies. So I did send one in, which probably is going to be asked, but I don't know his policy actually on Ukraine. I was in Ukraine for a while, and I love the people. They're getting bombed to smithereens. So I want to know, is he still going to support them or draw back his support, or what is his standing on Ukraine? Because if we don't support them in some way, they may just be totally bombed to pieces. However, we can't send billions either. So that's what I want to know.
Okay, so you're curious about the policies about Ukraine. And I think that's a great question, because they are spending a lot of money overseas right now in our government. Yeah, so, we want to know where it goes, and we want to know what it's being used for, and that's called accountability, right?
That's right. I want
So-
that, but I want to see an answer to this.
Yeah. Absolutely. Well, thank you very much for your time. It's a pleasure to meet you. I hope you look me up and check out all the content. Great to meet you. So that's pretty cool. So that's a different perspective too. Hi, ladies. May I ask you a question?
Sure.
If you could ask Trump one question tonight, what would your question be, or what's most concerning to you with everything going on right now in America?
I thought about it, and I should have requested to ask a question, but I would have asked what his first steps in making our food safer and ending the chronic health epidemic. What steps would he do first?
Okay.
How would he attack the agencies and get the fraud out of them?
Okay. So the big pharma questions.
Big ag, big pharma.
Yeah.
big
Okay.
profits, big industry.
That is a big question, and it's very near and dear to my heart.
I have
So.
3 kids, so.
Very cool. Well, my name's Soup Mom. I actually have 5 sons.
Okay.
And I feel you on those concerns, especially here in Pennsylvania. We have a lot of amazing agriculture, a lot of amazing farmers.
Big them, big profits.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, but then you also have people like Amos Miller, the Amish farmer that they were going after for the raw milk here in our state. So, there's a lot of different policies and things going on in the world of politics right now when it comes to that. So those are some really great questions. And I'd be curious to see, especially now that, him and RFK have kind of joined forces, to see if any of those stances might change a little, or become a little stronger, or a little, with a little more resolve.
Trump had it was like a year ago, even before RFK got on board, saying he wanted to attack the chronic disease epidemic. I remember saying,
Yeah.
I'm like, wow, finally somebody's talking about the quiet word out loud, why the numbers are astronomical here in other countries. So I think with RFK, I think he'll definitely.
Yeah, I think those stances might get strengthened a little. Yeah, I think so too. But that is a really great question. But that's okay. That's okay. So what are you most excited about for today?
I have never seen Trump live. I've never been to a rally.
Okay. So this is like your first experience? Oh, well, that is awesome. That's the way to do it. You get both of them at the same time. Well, thank you for being here. Thank you for a few minutes of your time. I really appreciate it. Like I said, my name's Soup Mama Official. I hope you check out my nonprofit and the content that we do, going all over the country and trying to educate and get people connected. So thank you so much for being here. Pleasure to meet you. Hi, guys. Hi, did any of you guys want to talk to America and ask a question or tell them what you would want to ask President Trump?
What he's going to do to drain the DC swamp in the first 100 days. Who's he going to camp?
Who's he going to oust? Okay, that is a good question. Yeah.
He needs to.
Yeah.
I'd like to ask him, you know, what he's going to do. How is he going to support Israel?
How is he going to support Israel? Okay.
What's he going to do with anti-Semitism? How is he going to battle the anti-Semitism that's here in the United States? We're supposed to support our allies, and Israel is one of our allies. God says those that bless the U.S. curses will curse. And Israel is a blessing to the whole world. So I truly believe we should support Israel.
You're the second person I've had today that has questions about Israel. So I'm willing to bet that that's going to be one of those topics tonight. And there are a lot of people that are curious about that foreign policies that are going on. Like I said earlier, we have a lot of money going to a lot of different countries right now. And we don't know where a lot of that money is going or how it's, being used to support or not support certain causes. So it's really important that we find out the answers to those questions. So yeah. Did you want to ask any questions or say anything?
I did propose one, but it's nothing along the line of points or anything.
That's okay.
I just saw the movie Reagan.
Okay.
They parallel each other. Attempted assassinations for both of them. Both of them dealt with the press and bias and omissions and distortions. And I think he's a really good person, but we're not seeing that because the press is so biased. And I'm wondering what you do about that. Allow, discussions and disagreements.
So the free speech issues is what you're really curious about. And yeah, that's a really big thing because, obviously that's one of our fundamental rights here in our country. And we need to preserve that at all costs. So yeah, that is a really, really great really great topic to bring up. I really hope we hear something about that as well. I know there's a lot of topics that people want to hear about and know about, and there's only so much time, but I'm really curious to see, but I really love and appreciate you giving me the time to, tell me what your concerns are and what you would like to ask, because I think it's important that we as Americans have voices.
Is this a political ploy to get votes in the Democratic Party?
Yeah, who knows? Well, thank you very much for your time. Very cool, guys. So we get to hear from some of these people about their concerns or what they would ask Trump tonight if they had a chance to ask him any question. If you guys had one question you could ask Trump tonight, what would your question be?
How is he going to get rid of or accommodate the 20 million illegal aliens?
Okay. So the immigration issue. Okay.
The good, the bad, and the ugly.
Yes.
I mean, goods can stay, bads, figure it out, the ugly.
So you want to know how he's going to be able to kind of sift out that whole problem and.
Sure. Right. Yeah.
And does he have the personnel to do that job? Like,
how about the 80,000 IRS agents?
Yeah. I don't like the IRS agent thing either. So I don't know too many people who do, because the truth is that what we do know about it is that they were planning on arming them, one, which is a little frightening, and two, when they're talking about adding that many agents, they're not going after the bigger corporations. They're actually going after small people, you and me, blue collar workers generally.
How about Hunter Biden?
The middle class. Oh, well.
Just saying. I'm not political, but yeah, we are.
It's the middle class that's getting crushed here because, universal income for the lower.
Universal basic income, yeah.
UBI versus, the rich are kind of getting away with a lot. The well-off, I should say. You don't have to be rich to be outside of the middle class because it's a pretty low income. And so, but what's left in the middle? It's getting smaller and smaller.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, they are. It's more of a divide now than ever, especially with all of the inflation and things that we have going on in the country. And while they say, "Oh, it's only 3%," well, how far did it jump before it went back down? You know, everybody's savings are depleted in 401ks and things like that, and people are barely making it, you know, month to month right now with a lot of their incomes, especially those on fixed incomes.
That's what the folks need
Like
to
us,
realize.
retirees, right?
Yeah.
Like I'm 100%
I just
disabled
want my
veteran.
son to move out of my house.
Yeah. That, well, but and that's becoming more and more common where it is multi-generational families right now in dwellings because the housing is so expensive, the inflation is so expensive, the insurances are so expensive.
Would like to get married and buy a home, and unless Trump gets elected, that's not happening under the communist regime that's on the other side. And that's what I want to do. He's got a good job. He just changed his career. He's a welder. He just got a master.
Oh,
welder.
wow.
He
Well,
went
congratulations.
to college, went all this, but found that the trades is where he's going to make his money because he sees a lot of kids in his age, in the 20 somethings, that are, you know, with their computers looking for jobs. It's a dog eat dog world, I guess, in the, you know, with the laptops and everything else that they have. That he said, I want to learn something to do with my hands. And so he's just doing really great. They're proud
Well,
of him.
good for him. Yeah.
Out of my house.
So
And
you're,
I want to know too about the non-citizens voting. I know he can't do anything, and actually I trust that if he gets in office because he's got a great track record in 4 years. What are we going to do right now about these non-citizens in our country, in our state of Pennsylvania? In the
yes.
street across the town from me are given driver's licenses, and they don't even have to take a test.
Mhm.
And they're crashing into people's porches and cars every other day. The firemen are saying, you know what? This is crazy. They're being called to the scene because a foreigner's car went into somebody's back porch. And they're passing up the school buses right now, and there's some confrontations going on. Somebody's going to get hurt or killed. They don't know what the rules are. They don't know our driving laws, and they're given their driver's licenses without having to take a test. All they have to do is answer one question, and that is, did you drive in your foreign country? And if that answer is yes, they're handed a driver's license.
Wow.
And a few of the Americans that were in line, because my husband just got his driver's license renewed a month ago at the center, people are getting a little frustrated about that. Why are they not allowed to pay given a test, an English test,
The road test.
a road test?
Yeah, that is an interesting question. Yeah.
There are trailer tractors that are turning over exits. It's just kind of scary. And I live south of Pittsburgh.
Okay.
In a small community that's been overrun. One small town has been practically destroyed.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Immigrants in that town.
Wow.
250 in the school district. The teachers are burdened. Children can't speak the language. They're crying, the little ones. Someone didn't think this out properly before bringing them in. And, huh?
That's all.
Yeah, that's what their motive was. And we're seeing the, you know, detrimental results of it. They're turning us into a third world country, and they are, and I see it with my own eyes. Beautiful small towns that were from immigrants. These towns along the Mon Valley were built by immigrants, small businessmen, women, shoe repairs, restaurants, you name it, started these small towns 100 and so years ago. They didn't get government handouts. You know, they weren't given things. They were here to learn the language and to become Americans. And that's just not what we're seeing today. It's sad. It's sad.
Well, thank you for sharing your concerns. No, I appreciate it because, you know, the thing is well, you know, I'm a resident here in Pennsylvania as well. So I have a lot of concerns too. This is my home state. You know, I love you guys. You're all my neighbors. And, you know, one of my big concerns, one of the big projects that I've worked on in the last 2 years is the East Palestine rail disaster. So, you know, we have people, because that was only 500 feet from our state line. So we have Pennsylvania residents that have been severely affected, waterways, you know, our soil, our air, things like that. So I have a lot of those environmental concerns. But, you know, you can, again, the communities and things, that's, you know, we have to really focus on our backyards, what's happening at home. But it's always wonderful to hear other concerns. Well, not wonderful, but it's always good to hear that there's other people out there that are, you know what I mean, concerned about the state of our country and what we can do to improve it and fix it. You know, like I said, it's definitely a local thing. And, you know, I like being able to make sure that we're all heard because we need to be heard. you know, we all deserve that chance. We all deserve that voice. So,
With a free, fair, safe, and secure election.
amen.
I don't know that that's going to occur
Well-
unless citizens are engaging. I'm with a group now that is clearing the voter rolls
Yes.
in my community, in my county, in a citizen-led effort, putting our own stamps. We're sending it to people that have moved out of the county or out of the state 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Still active on the voter rolls. That's called loading the voter rolls.
Yeah, no, and that's amazing that you're doing that and brought that up, because that is a really big problem. Texas actually just removed, I think, 1 million people from voter rolls that were there, not supposed to be there.
Shapiro does not want to do that.
No.
So we, the citizens, have to do it. We're doing it. We're moving the voter rolls. But
And if
that
you don't
opens
mind,
the
what group
door
are you
for,
with?
Identity. That's identity theft. If they're still on there, that opens the door for nefarious people to, steal their identity and vote. And they wouldn't even know because they're living in Las Vegas, Nevada. They wouldn't.
Well,
know.
if somebody wanted to help you out with clearing the voter rolls, what group is that that's doing that in your area?
We're just a bunch.
Or just concerned citizens?
Just a group of
Okay,
we're not
awesome.
affiliated with any group. We're just we the people, concerned citizens in Fayette County.
All right.
Look up Hillbilly John Marietta on
Okay, there you go, guys. So,
because he lost last May. He lost a primary by 122 mail-in ballots and was denied full forensic
recount.
audit of the mail-in ballots. Was denied that in Fayette County. Lost by 122 votes. So
Wow.
we're fighting that. We're in litigation right now.
Yeah.
Why won't they let us look at the mail-in ballots?
Well, I'm glad to hear that you're out there, boots on the ground.
There are
That is
lots of us.
amazing.
There are lots of us.
Well, you know what? I'm so very happy to hear that, because there are a lot of people that are still kind of sitting on the sidelines, and we need every single one of us all hands on deck.
And
So,
one more thing, there's a bit of software. So we have people that are going to be in Pennsylvania. Like 100 people signed up for the Walmart parking lot. Is their address? They're fake people. These are phantom voters. There is software out there by Omega 4 America. It's a fractal app that they put on, and they stop the email. They stop the mail-in ballots from going to these people because they're looking at their property tax records, and it's illegal to send a mail-in ballot to that empty lot over there. But they do it. They're doing it. And that's what their plan probably is here for Pennsylvania. But there is an app that can stop it right now. We've got to stop the bleeding right now, the mail-in ballots. Right now, not November 6th or days later. And there is data that can do that. It's a fraud expert that, works for the insurance companies. If my bank can let me know in 2 seconds that a purchase was made on my credit card in the state of California, and I get a notice on my phone, somebody used my card, surely we can do that with voting today. But I'm still back to I want to go the old-fashioned precinct counting. Let's get it out of the county, get it out of the government, centralized. Let's do it, the precinct right in our backyard, like we did for hundreds of years. And I think that's probably the safest way to go. One day voting in person, voter ID, but like the Amish did on paper, and we'll have a safe and secure election. That's really important.
it is. Like I said,
65% of the people of Rasmussen poll said 65% of people don't trust our elections. It's not good.
right. And that's why I said we need more people to get involved and do things like you are, like helping clean up those voter rolls, because that's very important. So it's a very important step.
I think the group is doing it statewide because it's all over the county and all over the state of Pennsylvania. They're doing these efforts, and they're removing them. They're removing people that didn't know. So it's a little bit, but every little bit helps.
That's it. Can't move a mountain without shoveling one shovel at a time, right? So awesome. Well, thank you for your time today. Enjoy your evening tonight. I hope we get to hear, some of these concerns addressed. So we'll see. Awesome. Well, thanks for being here, guys. Very, very cool. Hello. Very cool. Hi. If you could ask Trump one question tonight, what would it be?
I would ask him about how he's doing what's going on with Israel right now.
With Israel? Okay.
Have great concerns about that. I think the whole world is at risk because of that. You look at history, and it's remarkable when you look at history how often a certain group of people want to kill Jewish folks. And I'm from Texas. I've been doing activities to try to build up both the Jewish population and the Christian population in Metro New York City. And here in Harrisburg, because I have friends that live here, I save some hotel money coming in and out.
Ah, well, welcome to Pennsylvania. My name's Soup Mama Official. I actually have a nonprofit and I go around and help grassroots groups all over internationally. I'll leave that with you so you can so you can get in touch with me a little later. I'd love to hear a little bit more about your project.
That'd be great.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, like I said, well, welcome to Pennsylvania. I was down in Texas earlier this year at the border with the Take Our Border Back convoy. So yeah, pleasure to meet you. And thank you for being here. Hi. Yeah, so check it out, guys. Oh, wow, look at this line now, guys. It is going all the way down. Amazing turnout for tonight's town hall, guys. Hello. You could ask Trump one question tonight. What would it be, darling?
What are you going to do for the homeless veterans?
Yes, a woman after my own heart. That is an amazing question. Amazing question. I really hope that we get to hear what he plans to do to help those guys out, especially since we see a lot of stuff in the news right now with the immigrants taking over hotels and the vets being kicked out of those places.
Well, the vets also have to meet certain financial guidelines just to get a ride to the doctor sometimes.
Yeah.
And some of them just don't even have a place to.
Yeah, no, that's, like I said, that's a really big issue, and I would love to see that addressed this evening. How about you guys? The fake media? Yeah.
What about the insurance for the people that's on Social Security for Medicaid and Medicare?
So the health insurance issue, yes.
What about that?
Yeah, you know, what's really amazing is I've been hearing this common theme as we go through the line, and you guys are hitting on a lot of topics that seem to be really, really important to a lot of American citizens, especially here in Pennsylvania, you know, because these are big issues that we're facing, you know, the disinformation. What? Oh, you're from Ohio? Okay, well, you're our neighbors, so it's close enough.
My mom, because of her Medicare, it didn't cover. And she got booted out of the system, and she don't even qualify for Medicare.
Oh, wow.
So she had to get forced to live on her own because of Medicare. So I hope Trump will do something about it and make it a better country.
Yeah. Well, like I said, hopefully we'll find out some answers to the questions. Welcome to Pennsylvania. Thank you guys for being here. Wow. Love from the road there. Oh, not so much love from the road. It says Project 2025 Declaration of War is what that truck said going by. If you look at the graphics on it. Yep. So that was an interesting truck to roll by here, I think, for the afternoon. So I don't know. We'll have to keep our eyes out. Maybe I'll get a real clear picture of that one later. Well, like I said, guys, thank you so much for being here. Safe travels on your way home. My name is Soup Mama Official. Pleasure to meet you guys. I hope you look me up. I'd love to talk to you guys again. Take care. All right, guys. So this one,
Marine veteran on the war on terror.
The war on terror.
Yeah, when and will and how will you secure our borders here? We're securing other countries' borders.
Yeah.
We can't secure our own.
That is a very, very good question.
Marine veteran, that concerns me.
Well, thank you for your service.
You know, with the immigration and the porous and wide open borders, the war on terror is here right now.
Yeah, that's a big concern. It's a big concern because it's a big burden on society having all of these people, this influx.
There's no sustainability.
Yeah.
Counties, states, municipalities can't support the influx of immigration. We're giving goods and services to people who come across our border illegally. I'm first generation Mexican. My mother came here the legal way. So this is absurd. So I want to know when, where and how will he secure the border in accordance with Project 25? That's what I'm concerned about.
Well, thank you for sharing your concerns. Thank you for your service.
Thank you.
And
I feel awesome when people tell me that.
well, listen, I appreciate you. And without guys like you, we wouldn't have the country we have today. So thank you. I appreciate you. My name's Soup Mama Official.
Yeah.
It's a pleasure.
Pleasure.
And
My pleasure's yours. Thank you.
and yeah, thank you for being here today,
All right,
sir.
thank you.
Awesome, guys. So again, we are here. This line has multiplied exponentially since we've gotten here tonight for the town hall with Sean Hannity. Hello. If you guys had one question for President Trump tonight, what would your question be?
When is he going to get the J6 guys out of the gulag?
The J6ers. Okay, you're the first one today to say that. Believe it or not, as I've been going through the line, it is. It is important. You're absolutely correct. But I love, this is why I love going through the line, because I get to hear everybody's different concerns. And it's such a great representation of all of the things going on in our country. So yeah, so the Jan 6ers, that's what you wanted to know about. How about you, my dear? Same thing? Okay, how about you, sir? Same thing. Wow. All right. Well, awesome. Okay. All right. Well, I can appreciate that. I've actually I go every year. Jan 6, I go down to the Capitol with Mickey, Ashley's mom, and they do a memorial on the 6th. So I go down there all the time. My name is Soup Mama Official. It's a pleasure to meet you guys. I'm a Pennsylvania native here. Soup Mama Official. Yeah. I go all over the country. I support grassroots groups, patriotic events, and international. But yeah, you check me out. It's a pleasure. Thank you guys for being here.
Church signups. We're doing registration at some of
Awesome.
initiative to get out-of-state voters off our voting rolls.
You're the second one here in line that's working on voter rolls. I love to hear that.
About this in Philadelphia, there's over 90,000 people on the voter rolls out of state. 30,000 in Pittsburgh.
Yeah,
it's crazy. Hannity, nationwide, millions. Pennsylvania alone, 200,000 people.
I noticed.
Yeah, the one on the voter rolls. I'll let you go.
No. I wasn't. I also, my girlfriend's holding my place in line too. So I want to make sure she doesn't get too far from me, because of course it is a really beautiful day, but it's warm. It's warm. So, and this is a big line, and I don't want to have to be all the way back there. But no, I really think it's important work, the voter rolls especially, and it's something that every citizen can do. It's something super simple. You can do just a couple minutes a day or a couple minutes a week, and it can make a huge impact. Now, is there a group? Like, do you guys run under a group name at all? If somebody wanted to get in touch with you guys in Lebanon County? No. I'm. That's why I said if there's like a Facebook page or something, or that. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. Send me an email or whatever with a place, maybe an email or something that people can contact you. If they're in Lebanon County, I'll hang on to that. I'll put that in my pocket, and that way, if they want, they can get in touch with you. Yeah, absolutely, because the more the merrier. Many hands make light work, and we need everybody involved for safe and secure elections this year. So,
That's a good way to skip it.
yep, clean up those voter rolls. Well, thank you very much for talking to me, guys. I hope you enjoy your evening tonight. Thank you for your work on those voter rolls. Keep it up, and maybe I'll see you guys in the Capitol on January 6th. Who knows? All right, guys, take care. So again, guys, this is the line for the Sean Hannity, Donald Trump town hall tonight here in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. As you can see, we're at the Farm Show Complex. This line is all the way down now to the end of the driveway, or where the parking lot is, and it goes all the way to the doors. So this line is just growing and growing and growing. So many amazing people out here today. And again, the town hall taping starts at 5:30. The doors should be opening very, very soon. Hi. Excuse me. And again, this is just going to be an amazing evening. You had to fill out for tickets ahead of time. They did send all those confirmations out, as far as I know, yesterday. So all of these people taking time out of their day today to come out for this amazing town hall this evening. Hi, guys. If you could ask Trump one question tonight, what would it be? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
With all the main issues from the current administration, what do you see as the biggest challenge facing the country right now, and how will you tackle it?
Okay, that is a great question. Very cool. Yeah, I'm trying to get, different perspectives from everybody. What's the most important to them? As we're out here waiting, obviously, we can't record or anything inside. I'm very excited for tonight to see what Trump has to say, to see what kind of questions get asked. Of course, I submitted one myself. So, well, here's the hoping that we get to see our questions, right? So thank you very much, guys. Appreciate it. Appreciate you being here. Have a wonderful time tonight. What was the one I submitted? So I've done a lot of work with. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that. They call me Soup Mama Official. And my question actually pertains to East Palestine, Ohio, the railroad disaster and all of the environmental implications afterwards. Because my organization, my nonprofit, we actually helped with disaster relief for those folks over this last year and a half. I've gotten to know many of the people in those towns, but it was only 500 feet from our state line. So not only were people from Ohio affected, but a lot of people here in Pennsylvania as well. And I'm a Pennsylvania native. This is my home state. You know, there's a lot of different issues when it comes to that because it polluted some of the water and the air and the soil. And of course, all the fallout and where they got denied by FEMA and there was no disaster declaration. So I really wanted to know what he would do as far as policy changes, you know, as far as what he would do to protect the American citizens, because there is a potential settlement right now with Norfolk Southern, but it's really kind of pennies for these people who, you know, with the settlement that they're getting, won't even be able to pay off their mortgages and move if they so wanted to, you know, with their health concerns and things like that. So I would really like to know what his policies would be to prevent another huge economic, you know, environmental disaster like that, and what he would do to help the American citizens, like what he would put in place so that people like the folks in East Palestine and Darlington and New Waterford and Rogers and Negley don't get forgotten and abandoned kind of like they were. So
I don't know if I'm allowed to ask this question, but does he predict? Does Mr. Trump make predictions?
I don't know.
I like to hear his prediction as to how many electoral votes the loser is going to get.
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
I won't mention the name or anything, but just a loser.
Yeah, I don't really know, but I guess we'll find out in November. Well, we will find out.
I walked in with an NRA hat.
Uh-huh.
He said it might be considered.
Yeah, it's a little close.
I'd be, in his opinion, would I be allowed to walk in with an NRA?
Well,
I thought they would probably take it.
yeah, I don't know. The policies they kind of put in place for everybody to, you know, just kind of keep it neutral. Yeah. But I'm not really sure. But I am going to continue walking that way. It was a pleasure to meet you. Like I said, Soup Mama Official. Soup Mama Official. Yep. And thank you. And I hope you check out the nonprofit and stuff. Enjoy your evening tonight. And
again.
Oh, well, thank you. You guys have a great night. Enjoy the show tonight. All right. Awesome. So this line is starting to move a little bit. So we're going to go try and find my girlfriend before we. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. Awesome. Okay. So we got to find her before this line gets too far. Because, yeah, looks like we are starting to make our way in, guys. So I hope you enjoyed some of those interviews there with some of the folks in line. This was absolutely amazing to hear a bunch of people's concerns, to find out, you know, what's going on here in the state of Pennsylvania. Very cool to hear. We've got Texas and Ohio and a couple other states here in-house for the day. So absolutely amazing to see this turnout. Again, I'm going to sign off for now because looks like we're going to be going in very, very shortly. So God bless you guys. We'll see about going live a little bit later maybe. And talk to you soon. God bless. Take care.